This is the RPG Crawler, and welcome to Indie Game Friday. Now, you know I like RPG Maker games, and you know I like roguelikes, so what could be better than an RPG Maker game that is a roguelike? This is a game by Elliot Mann of Tildeone Games. The website is down on the screen below, and I will put it in the description. So this was made maybe a while back, but it looks neat, and I can say that the music is really nice, so at least so far it is. Alright, let's see what we got here then. Story character, play a pre-made character and advance the main story, and create a custom character, and you can do a randomized character. So that's a lot of options that you don't usually see in an RPG Maker game. So let's pick a story character just to advance the main story. Oh, it's the sequel to something too. So you've got legacy characters, which are from the prequel, or from the previous game. You got original characters, which are new to this one. Special characters that are unlocked by completing the game with other characters. Let's go with an original character here. Let's see, Azaric, human militia woman, well balanced with good defenses. Sypak, a powerful melee attacks, poor magic aptitude. Priest of the Eye, strong magic, lots of health, but poor melee and poor defense. So even though he's a priest, he's actually looks like a wizard of some sort. And then Sand Priest. This game uses a different stat set than the usual hit points mana thing, and it may take some getting used to. I'll see what I can do. I'll pick her because she's good for the first time explorer, and I haven't played this game before. So, background. Human official, soul growth plus 0.2, stealth plus 1, innate human heat, charisma. Following her father's death in the Dark Period during the Lord God's reign, young Fina Azaric carried on the family name by inheriting leadership of the fragmented officers of Now. Through her cooperation with Lani Dera, the font is kind of small for me, the newly promoted head of the militia, the city of Nal has experienced a previously unthought level of stability and safety. Satisfied, Lady Azaric has traveled to the drop alongside Lani, less for material desires and more to assess the potential new threat that may be lurking below the ocean's surface. Class, militia woman. Despite inheriting the title as head of the Nalian officers, Lady Azaric still acts as an active militia guard. The standard issue blue armor is surprisingly resilient, defending her from the aggressions of man or beast alike. Trait favored by fortune. Lady Azaric's good name and reputation grant her various boons and aid on her journey. Lady Azaric suffers no drawbacks. Begin with an additional 2,000 favor, drop rate increased by 5. So that looks... I guess drop rate may refer to, you know, item drop rate, I guess. Trait, on your guard. Lady Azaric is cautious, granting her enhanced defenses, however her heavy armor causes her stealth to suffer. Alright. Yeah, we can take this. It's just kind of a generic character. You can customize it, but I don't know enough about the stat set to really do that. I've heard the stories about what sort of things lurk here, both familiar and indescribable. I know not which is worse. But civilization is not yet ready to stand another catastrophe. If we are to survive, we must be proactive. Strike first. Lani and her friends have convinced me of that. Lani and her friends have convinced me of that. They have seen the depths with their own eyes, after all. Now would not become a battlefield again. We will defend her. If you want a truly challenging experience, you may choose to play hardcore mode. This mode is not for the faint of heart. We'll go with normal for now, because even though I usually like hardcore modes in these games, if this is your first time playing, be sure to talk to everyone above ground and fully prepare for what lies ahead. View tutorial on the basic gameplay? Sure. The drop, you'll explore randomized dungeons, fighting monsters, and collecting loot. This is you. Okay? Everything you will do in the game is turn-based, taking a step, swinging a sword, using an item, and casting a spell. After you take a turn, the enemies will take their turns too. These bars are your body, mind, and soul. Think of them as both hit points and mana points. Any damage you take will affect one of these, and any spell you cast will cost points too. They're all equally important. If any of your health bars is reduced to 0, you will be defeated. However, this goes for enemies too. Some enemies may be tough against body attacks, for instance, but also weak against mind or soul damage, and you only need to drain one type of health to defeat an enemy. In this example, the enemy's mind health is almost gone. I can't tell the difference there, but I guess since it's all red... Oh crap, I skipped one. Fuck! These are your memorized spells. Use the number keys 1 to 4 to start casting them. Okay, well I'm using a controller. I hope I can cast something. Inspect the environment, open the inventory. I may have to use my keyboard. Fuck, okay. Oh, can I go back to the previous page? No, I can't. Fuck, I just exited the tutorial. I needed that tutorial. No, why would you do that, game? Okay, move aside, please. New recruits make use of this stock all the time, not to mention anyone with sufficiently cold feet. Vakatek oversees this whole operation. It's strange taking orders from a Shra, but I suppose it's something we'll have to get used to from now on. A lot of the races and stuff, I guess, are based on a previous game. Okay. Buy basic weapons, chat with the vendor, you want weapons, you want make with the smashing, you want come see Shkrez, yes? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Shkrez be your very best friend before long. Yes, make you feel safe, make everyone feel safe. Okay. And this is curatives. I bring curatives, a gift from the alchemists of Doshra. I pray that you will never need to use them, friend. Can you believe that Chitra have infested the drop already? Watch yourself. They've learned to consider humans a threat, even the really young ones. There's a bunch of people here. Heat magic. A human, those who claim the world is on their shoulders. Upon the pedestal you perch, bearing the weight and basking in the glory. Enslavement. Your kind built the world upon the back of mine. However, the future will hold but one throne for the dominant form of living being. I see the lash, printing my brother's blood against the soil. I see now the lash turning against his master, if but briefly. Enslaver of our weaker brothers, no ill will from the greater Shra to your kind. It was the most predictable outcome for the time. I do not have much to offer, aside from some simple noxious magic channeling. I feign no ignorance. I do not know why we six have such great magical aptitude. Okay. You heard the rumors about the dragon at the bottom of this pit? They say if you can beat him, he'll grant you a wish. Ain't that something? Me? I want to be the richest girl in Nal, you know, queen of the harem. No offense if you're Nalian too. You know how it is. Sniff, 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 sniff. Human, no tougher, no smarter, no braver is none, or is all three. Okay. Kinda weird. A statue of a hatchling stares back at you. No one else seems to think it anything of it. Strange. Okay. Chat with the vendor. It's nice having a skill, you know. I get all the pay and the glory without having to stick my neck down in that forsaken hole in the ground. Okay, what are cores? As you might have noticed, the drop is just bursting with magic power of every sort. It's in the air, in the water, in every person and creature. It's so concentrated that some of us, like yours truly, are able to form it into a sort of a quasi-mass. We call them cores, to put it simply. These things are powerful, able to infuse your very being with power directly, and with astonishing results. And for a price, it can be yours. It takes time to craft a core, though, and we don't have a lot of the base materials to go around, so supplies are limited. Body, mind, and soul cores directly boost your stats. You can use them to increase your defense or consume them to increase your attack. You can also gain some max health. Elemental cores will give you a large boost towards your affinity essence for a certain element. Enough of this essence will grant you a new spell of that element. Lastly, cores can be thrown for massive amounts of damage or traded for favor. Cores can be purchased here after every 5 floors or rarely dropped from enemies. So that's actually a nice little mechanic there. At least it sounds like. There's a lot of stuff floating around in the drop that wasn't recovered after the Lord God's reign ended. Weapons, medicine, food, and drink monsters. If you find something and you don't know what it is, you can either rub it with your hands or shove it in your mouth, or let Vakatek have a look at it for you. Have you learned the basics of the elemental arts? Recognizing weaknesses and magical interactions will be the cornerstone of your survival. All threaded up, you know. A fortune friend of mine invented these. They stretch and bend but never break, and you've got me on guard, right here. As soon as I see a thread stop twitching, the boss man brings over some burly gents to help pull you back up. Sometimes you're still alive, too. Sure, anything you aren't clutching in your vice-like death grip will probably get lost along the way, and the rescue itself is rather expensive, too. It's still better than the alternative, though, right? Right? Guess that tells you that you're going to come up here, chat with Vakatek, Lady of the Militia. Hope you will recognize this tiny rock as being outside of your jurisdiction. Leave any enforcement of the law to me. View the tutorial again. Okay. Okay, this is the one I missed. Move around with the direction keys. Z button swings your melee weapon. X button opens the menu. Shift key will quick pick up in your square. Line of sight matters. Check your surroundings often. Okay, hotkeys up there. R key to rest. Okay. Inventory. The 6 or I key open your inventory. Okay. Golden thread will let you escape the dungeon. Using or eating an item will let you learn its properties. Okay. 7 or M key. Wow, it's really going across the keyboard there. Okay. Magic setup. You can swap in spells that you've learned so they're available for casting with your hotkeys. You can memorize as many spells as you want, but a turn will pass when you're finished, so enemies maybe get a quick shot at you. Okay, so I've got 2 heat spells and 2 physical things in my hotkeys already. Stealth rating. Higher it is, less likely enemies will notice you. Favor, think of it as currency used to buy items to help you or go back to the floor where you left off. These are the attack and defense, each kind of damage. Each health type is completely separate from the others. Oh crap, I did it again, didn't I? Okay, you can use the properties of items to your advantage. Enemies, properties that interact in different ways. Alright. Okay, good. So I missed one thing of the tutorial so far. Okay. I guess that's not something I can actually do. Alright, let's go ahead and check our inventory. Got a golden thread, let you find your way back out of the drop, and weapon, an unremarkable metal sword. I got 2,500 favor, so let's buy basic weapons. Never mind. Buy basic curatives. Never mind. Never mind. See what magic I've got. Fiery Raid, Flame Burst, Militia Strike, or Gale. But here's the thing: is that let's get Mending Warmth up there. Okay, it's a Heat Air Curative. All right, so far so good. I like the graphics. I like the menu system. Enter the dungeon from the top, and let's go. Loading. Hopefully it won't take too long. Okay, I am in the drop. So I guess turning actually takes one too. Lost Explorer. It has taken a liking to you. SH Gather. So I guess I have an ally. Okay, I picked up the liquid. Okay, let me go ahead and get out of his way and swing our main weapon. Swing our main weapon again. Come on. I think my little ally is going to attack me too. So that Lost Explorer is an ally of mine. No, I don't want to cast that. I don't need to cast that. So he's damaging my whatever the green one is. Go ahead and do that. And okay, this is kind of rough, but I guess it works. Okay, we'll try that again. We're basically reducing his body down to 0. It's like body, mind, and soul, I guess, are the 3 on the bottom. So as you can see, I'm reducing his 1 bar all the way to 0. Okay. Let's go ahead and gather some plants from the ground. So I can just gather these all day. Inventory's full. Let's see what I got. Okay, a plant. Let's go ahead and use on self. Okay, I have oops. I've learned the properties of the trembling fern. An effective insect repellent. If I eat it, it restores like 0.05 of my green thing. So let's go ahead and consume it. That's actually really nice. Okay, what is this? It's a liquid. Magical and aggressive. Let's see what it damages. It damages my body so far. But so far I am really kicking its ass. Come on. And that's nice. I'm basically it's a neat little game here. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm going to try to consume this plant. I don't know what it is. Whoops. Consumed. Oh no, I feel sick. I think I almost fucked myself over there. And I'm poisoned. I may be dying here. Consume. And I have... oh, sickness passes. I've got 1 of mind, or whatever it is. I've got the properties of harnessed spirits. And I will consume this and hope that it works. Alright, it cured me. It recovered 40 mind health. I'm unable to move. I can see clearly again. So the stuff really does have a significant effect on it. Lowland Sage. Now, what does Lowland Sage do? That's the second thing I got. Consuming it. I guess using it. Using it cures you. I think. I'm not sure. That plus, I think, means it cures you of something. And the minus, I think, means it reduces something. So if I use this on myself, then it'll heal me, basically. Yeah, see? Alright. It's not terrible. My inventory is full, though. Okay, I've got trembling fern all over the place. I can throw that as a weapon now. There's way more items on the ground than I can actually, pick up. I'm gonna throw it at this guy. And it does mind damage, which is completely useless to me. Come on, let's kill this shit. Come on, humans. So I guess I got a couple lost explorers that are now my allies. It is really slow though, because this game, the RPG Maker engine isn't really designed for a game like this. So there is a lot of slowdown involved. But so far, I mean, the system is confusing, but it's unique, and I like that. And I don't think it's actually that hard to deal with. I think there's a lot to be said for something that's not just your standard hit point / mana setup. Okay, come on, take him again. I have no idea why he ran, but I guess he was scared or something. I've got to improve my mind real quick. So let's see. I've got nothing that can improve my mind on. Okay. Fortunately, I don't think this guy's actually damaging my mind. Okay. Let's try and take him out. This game is so slow in terms of actually rendering everything. Let's consume this. And I think I almost just killed myself. What's this? I can't pick it up. My inventory is full. Liquid. Okay, I've recovered mind health. I think that was actually on the floor. Yeah, you can actually use stuff off of the floor. Oh, that's nice. Water, some regular water. Looks clean enough to drink. Yeah, let's consume it then. Oh, wait. Consume. Anything I can drop? Object. Use on self. Okay, suffer 5 soul damage. Any other properties of whatever the hell that was. Pick it up, and I will equip as a weapon. I have no idea what I've just done. Simple fortune wand. I like the music. The tile set is decent. Wow, now I'm doing mind damage. Alright. So these guys tend to be apparently weak to that. Because I'm doing a fair amount of mind damage each time. Or, yeah, mind damage. Well, they do soul damage. Come on. Let's kill it. Defeated. The music's nice, the graphics are nice, the mechanics are a bit odd, but they're not bad. It's just a matter of getting used to them. They're different. I like this. I mean, I really do. It's not, the greatest roguelike, but considering the cost, which is free, you can get it on a certain site, which I will put in the description, it's pretty nice. I really can't say much for the story because, as I said, it's the sequel to another game, and thus, I have a small army of explorers behind me now. Yeah, I like how you can ally with creatures in the dungeon. Kind of be like hirelings. Cowardly Hound. Yeah, everybody else does physical damage, though, so the fact that I'm doing a different kind of damage now isn't necessarily great. Alright. I can't pick it up. What is it? Okay, hunk of meat. Produces a soul effect. That's not bad. So you can like pick anything off the dungeon and use it. There's the stairway to the next floor. Is it worth going down? Yeah, let's go down. I'm sure this game has a lot more depth than I'm getting into right now. But, hell, it's just interesting for what it is. Okay, different music. I lost all my hangers on, which is a sad thing. Gotta kill things by myself now. Alright. Just browsing these corridors. This floor has a lot less shit on it, which is kind of worrying in a way. Where's that stuff over there? There's like patches of shit growing on the floor that you can just randomly pick up. Ow! A racked fortune wanderer with a damaged mind. Irrationally fears something. Ow. It's like damaging me. In a severe way. But not quite as severe enough to worry about. I'm dealing a fair amount of damage to him each time. Just a back and forth. I wish I was to the point where I could kill these things in 2 or 3 blows, but, you know, you take what you can get. Now what is this on the floor? Warp seed spirits. If I consume it, it'll cure something I don't need. If I use it, it'll cure something I don't need. Let's consume it. Sometimes it's worth consuming something you don't need because it does eventually build your stats. Like I can build up my my physical by using the lowland sage. And as you can see, grass. Use on self. I don't know the details of that. Gain 10 mind health. Sulfur weed. I want to tip my. You can see down here. I'm not sure if that cursor shows up for you, but my body. You see the bar underneath it, it's almost full. I think that what happens is I can use something and maybe tip my body stat over to whatever. I don't know if it works that way for sure. Okay. Because I've noticed the bars in my other thing are going up. And I'm fighting something I have no idea about. Bloodhawk. It does give you information on shit in the upper right hand corner, so you can technically judge what they're strong or weak against. And what kinds of attacks they use. So your body grows stronger is now level 3. Don't know the details of this weapon, I'll equip it as my weapon. A whip-like vine. Yeah, I have no idea what's better or worse, and it would probably take longer for me to figure that out than is worthwhile for this playthrough. Ow, I have no idea what just hit me. Oh, it's a dart. Okay, so this is back to physical attacks. I think it's doing a little bit more damage than that fire one did. I'll just kind of try and take this down before it takes me down. It's varying its attacks on me, I think. You know, and I'll try to cast. That should heal me a bit. Yes, it does. It heals me to full. So I've got a heal spell that'll heal 1 stat. I think there's a bunch of them that'll do that. I'm not sure about the extent of the skills in this game. It's not taking that long to get used to, even though it is a completely different system from the ones that I'm usually used to. Go ahead and drink putrid. Oh, drink and doing anything with putrid water will damage you. So what is this? Vegetable pickup. Go ahead and eat. Use on self. Ah, the fire burns your eyes. And I think I've blinded myself. Alright. The music's getting a little bit repetitive. Some grass from the ground. Go ahead and use on self. What can I do with this? Oh, if I consume it, it'll heal my green stuff. My, soul. What is this? Is this an enemy? Yes, it is. A rat portion. And, wow, that was a rather quick little combat. It's coming after you. A Chitra hatchling, not sure how to pronounce that. Hates human. So apparently, your race may modify how things react to you. So that's actually not that an organ. You don't know the details of this item. Assume it. Tasted about as pleasant as it looks, and I think I almost killed myself. Go ahead and consume it. Things on the ground, or using things directly off the ground, is interesting. Consume it. Boom. I think it was some sort of explosive. What is up here? A mineral. Use on self. Burning embers. Now I'm killing myself with shit I find on the floor. Water, some regular water. Consume. And use on self. So all I need to do, eventually, when there's like pools of stuff here, I think you can just keep doing this. And just drink up to full. That's not bad. I have no idea what this is. Yeah. What I need to find is one that restores mind. But let's go down. Descend to the next level. We'll do one more floor here. Alright. Go ahead and kill the Tetra hatchling. It's another different background music. This one's a little bit better. And this is being to really lag on me here. Oh, fuck. It was likes human. God damn it. The Cowardly Hound is something that I can use as a pet, and I should in the future if I play this game. So, you know what? I think I'm going to call it here. I've seen not everything this game has to offer by far, but I think I've seen... there we go. Our mind health is increasing. I think I've seen enough to make a judgment. Nice graphics, unique graphics, which I've seen. It's a unique engine, unique gameplay, well, not necessarily unique gameplay, but unique system behind the gameplay. Typical turn-based roguelike, but it's got a lot going for it. And if it was any cleaner, if it was any faster, I would have no problem recommending it. If you want something to just kind of casually spend some time doing, with got plenty of time to wait for the thing to process each turn, then yeah, I would recommend this. This has been a very fun game. This has been the drop from Tilde, Tilde.com or what is it? Tilde1.com. Sorry, I had to look that up. An RPG Maker roguelike. I mean, there's not much more to say to it than that. It's got a great soundtrack. You can pick the game and the soundtrack up from Tilde1.com. I'll put the link in the description. So, this has been Indie Game Friday with the RPG Crawler. If you like what you've seen, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, Take care and goodbye.